Bucks visiting the Washington football team that snuck in, although Ron Rivera deserves it for in week 3 recognizing A, Dwayne Haskins stinks. B, this division stinks. C, if I play a good quarterback or a mediocre quarterback with the defense that I'm building, I got a chance to win this division and get to the playoffs. And that's exactly what he did. He did for his team what Doug Peterson did not do for his team, which is
How
these
dare you?
guys are out there. These guys are out there playing their hardest, trying to win, and I am going to put the best players on the field in order to do that. Doug Peterson had a different philosophy. That's fine. Listen, if that's how it's going to go in Philly, that's cool. The Bucs, 8-point favorites on the road at Washington.
Unbelievable. You're one of those people. You're on the Giant side of all these.
I'm on the side of competition and morality. But
Yeah,
that said,
but
I didn't give a fuck because we had
yeah.
Washington minus 1.5. So I was thrilled. I'm like, this is exactly what you should do.
And that's exactly why I was telling people to take, even before the game started, I was saying whatever the number is, you take the Washington football team second half, just because Doug Peterson literally earlier in the week said Nate Sudfeld was probably going to get some time in this game. And then all of a sudden, all the defensive players were like, no, we're not playing either. We're all sitting out, like resting. So, man, that was a sharp number by the book, though. The 6.5, they left it there and they knew somehow that game was going to end on 6. But yeah, with Peterson as an Eagles fan, that was my favorite game of the whole season. I hate Giants fans. I live in Jersey. I think the Giants are 3-17 against us in the last 10 years. So, like, it hasn't even been a rivalry. We've just destroyed them ever since they got their last Super Bowl. And it's fun. It's reigniting things. Like guys who I haven't talked to in years. I used to work on the Jersey Shore where they're all Giants fans up from North Jersey. They're all texting me, telling me how much of a scumbag my team is and my coaches are. And I'm just loving it. I'm drinking it in because I got a better draft pick and the Giants didn't make the playoffs. And like you were just saying, the Washington story is amazing, man. Alex Smith, one leg, back in the league, took a team to the Super Bowl, not the Super Bowl, the playoffs. And Ron Rivera, going through cancer, chemo, literally killing himself with chemo, was able to coach a full season. And it's the story that I love. And I love that everyone else is so off of this team. This is by far the big balls bet of the week.
Big balls bet of the week. And by
People
the
knew.
way, I'm so excited that you did that. I'm looking at this. I'm seeing every single motherfucker coming in on the Bucs, and I'm thinking, do not doubt Chase Young. Do not doubt Alex Smith, professional football quarterback. We are going with the Bucs at +9, or the Washington football team at +9.
Yeah, and I'm shocked you didn't say it. Your fellow old man, Tom Brady, his bedtime's 8:30.
It's true.
This game this game starts right around his bedtime. So this is one of these where I love the Washington football team. And I love that last week at halftime, Doug Peterson and Ron Rivera shook hands and Rivera said, listen, I'm not going to show anything on offense for the next half. Are you cool with that? And you'll take out Hurts? And he said, yeah, I'm cool with it. And they literally just played that second half as vanilla as you could get. So everyone's off of Washington because Alex Smith, if you just have a little bit of pressure, he breaks right now. He looks like he's terrified of getting hit because he's coming back from an injury. And they just played that second half so vanilla where they have this whole week to get right. And like you just said, everyone in the world is coming in on the Bucs. Everyone's putting their money lines in. And this is the game I talked about. I think this is going to be the breaker of those money lines. I love this Washington football team. I love their front four. And we've seen the history of Brady versus really good front fours. That's how you beat him. You have to get
Yep.
pressure on him. And I know they're saying Mike Evans is going to be back for this game, but I'll believe when I see it. The fact that he's down his number one weapon in the red zone against a Washington team who's great in the red zone, and the second, or maybe they were the best. They were the best team again for points scored against in the second half all year. So if we have a game here where the Washington's down just 3 or 6 at halftime, I'll feel even better about this bet because we already know Washington's going to play much better in the second half. They've been great on second half adjustments. So looking at this game, I'm going to take Washington with the number, but so shockingly, I'm going to play this over. I think that both teams can score, and if Washington gets into a shootout, I think they can put up the points. Even though they haven't scored a lot this year, so a lot of people are going to come in heavy on this under. I just think that this will be a public play with the under, so I like the over.
Right now, the total is at 45. and it's about 50-50 on the total with the money. The money actually is coming in on the over. So the wise guys are with you on this total. So is that going to be, are we looking at the over 45 as something that we like more than the Bills -6.5 or the Seahawks -4? I know it's not going to be something we like more than Washington +9.
No, yeah, the Washington's locked in because like I'm on their money line
Yeah.
too with that one. No, because like honestly, I know we shouldn't be emotional. I had teased that over last week. I think it was like 37. They scored 31 in the first half, and that game went under. That teased over. So I'm scarred with Washington's over. So I'm gonna bet that personally, but I wouldn't put it as our best five.